Blogosfere ha il piacere di intervistare Bob Young, amministratore delegato di Lulu, che ci racconta della presenza di Lulu qui a Smau 2007. So Bob, it's your first time here in Milan for the fair.
No, actually. The last time I was at the Smau was with Red Hat. I'm very familiar with the Smau from 5 years ago, where we used to sell boxes of Red Hat Linux to our Italian users. But no, I have not been here for 5 years, and it is very much the first time that Lulu has come to the Smau.
So what's the difference between being here with Red Hat and being here with Lulu, which is quite innovative?
It is. Completely unrelated. It's as if I'm working for two different companies, which of course I'm working for two different companies. It's a very different class of customer. With Red Hat, we're dealing in very technically capable customers, system administrators, programmers, people who truly understood technology at a deep level. At Lulu, we are dealing with application people who actually have a need, a business need. They need to publish a book, they need to publish their technical manuals, and so it's a very different profile of customer.
Okay, and what's new about Lulu?
What isn't new about Lulu? It's actually a very exciting time for us because the whole thing has changed. In early September, literally only a month ago, we released Lulu 2.0, which was a complete redesign of our site where we shifted from being a site that sold books to being a site that sold solutions. So now when you come to our site, you are asked, what are you trying to do? As opposed to asked, what kind of book do you want? So someone who wanted to do a book on, say, a family history would previously come to Lulu and would be presented with 30 different choices of books, but most of them didn't apply to writing a family history. Now when you come and you say, I want to write a family history, we show you the format of books. We show you examples of other family histories that you might want to do. The same thing is true with technical manuals for corporations. When an IBM executive would come to Lulu and wants to write a technical manual on a computer, the examples that he has shown, the formats he's given, are much more compatible to writing technical manuals.
And it's Lulu's birthday. It's Lulu's birthday
in
here
Italy?
in Italy.
Yes, it is, and it's hugely exciting. I can't tell you how thrilled we are. Again, over the last year, we've been a small company. Lulu is growing very rapidly. We've more than doubled our size worldwide. And yet, so we up till now in Europe, in each of the countries we've operated in, we've offered pretty much the same service in each of these countries. We've offered, and so we just translated. What's been fascinating to us is our take-up in the different countries of Europe have been dramatically different, even though it's been exactly the same product and service everywhere. And as it turns out, the Italians love Lulu, and of course Lulu loves Italy. And the reason for it, as near as we can tell, is Italians love to communicate, and they don't worry as much about whether they're making a mistake. They worry more about getting their story out. Some of the other countries in Europe are much more reserved. They don't want to make a mistake. They worry that maybe their book isn't good enough. Well, Lulu and Italy clearly were made to each other, made for each other.
What about Smau? What do you think about this edition 2007?
Not having been here for 5 years, I can't tell you whether it's bigger or smaller. It is certainly very different from the Smau I remember from 5 and 6 years ago. It is much less technical and much more Lulu's kind of show, where it's actually talking about solutions to customers as opposed to talking about technology to customers. So, you know, we're here in large part because it has always been very much a business show. It's where other Italian businessmen come to learn about solutions for their business. And Lulu is doing very well in that space. We don't see a difference between an individual who wants to write a book for their family and a corporation who needs to write a technical manual for their audience. They are both customers with audiences, and we have a marketplace that will help them better serve their audience.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here in Milan again.
Thank you.